Straight off the bundle discounts come straight on the top of the screen.
Okay, live now. Hi everyone, how are you? Good evening and happy bank holiday. Hope you've had a lovely day. I'm just going to give everybody a little minute or so just to join. Is it the 30th today? Yeah. So I've got some fab things for you today and a nice demo as well. I am having a little bit of a flare with my joints, so apologies if I'm either a little bit shaky or a little bit weird with my hands today. They're really swollen. Hi Stephanie, hi Karen. Just see if anyone else is joining us, and then I'll show you what I've got for you. Anyone who's been up to anything nice today? Hi Hazel. I thought it was supposed to be sunny day today, but it hasn't been too nice, has it? Hi Joe. Right then, let me just make sure I've got the cameras where I need them. Lovely. Okie doke. So, yeah, I was going to save these till next week when I do the launch of the next collection. But they came in early and I thought, why not? Let's do them. And if I do them on a free delivery for you, which I'll explain in a little while. Hi Vicky, hi Tracy. Then I thought, I can't, there's no need for me to wait, is there? So, gardening for you, Karen. I haven't done any gardening. So, yeah, if you order anything today, and I might keep it on for the next few days as well, we've got a code for free UK delivery. And the code is, when you go to checkout, you go where it says coupons, you go free bank hol, FREEBANKHOL, and that's all in caps, free bank hol. And that will give you UK free delivery for any orders over £10. So it hasn't just got to be what I'm releasing today, anything at all on the website, which is amazing. So I thought then there's, you know, you don't have to wait and think, oh, I want to order those, but I want to order stuff next week, but that'll be 2 delivery charges. Don't worry about that. You can have that for free. Apart from Vicky, I'm sorry, in America. I can't find a way to get you free delivery, Vicky. We'll have to figure that out. So I've got Dean here with me today as well, and Kate and Toby are helping me pack tomorrow. So a full team Claire, horses asleep over there. So let's get on and show you what I've got. Hi everybody joining. Who else have we got coming? You're saying hello to each other. Fabulous. Hi Carol. Right then, so basically what I wanted to do was do some stencils with some really useful shapes that are reusable. They're perfectly sized for your cards, you can use them for your mixed media, you can use them for the inks. So these are a slightly different material than my other stencils like the stripes, because these are slightly thinner and more flexible. So that means if you're using jelly plates, they're great, because if you've ever used jelly plates with a thick stencil, it's really difficult when you're braying over if you're just using inks and things like that. So that's a good reason to have this type of material for those. Also, if you're doing like mixed media, say around a bottle or something like that, then again, it's flexible enough to do that, but still sturdy enough if you're just going to ink on a piece of card too. So hi Natasha. Hi Anne. Did you manage to get your notification on? Fabulous. So I've done 2 sets, 4 designs in each, 4 shapes in each, and they're 6x6 the stencil, and then the mask that comes with them, depending on the shape, they're around 3.5 to 4 inches. So let's show you the different designs. So in set 1, you have, let's just check I get this right. You've got the star. Horse is making weird grunting noises. So you've got the star there. You've got, what's next? The rectangle. I'm trying to remember what order I did these in without without seeing it. You've got the diamond. And what's that one do?
Circle.
The circle. And the circle. So you've got really useful kind of your standard shapes. But so you get the 4 stencils, but you also get the mask pieces, which are the bits that normally when the manufacturers are cutting the stencils for me, normally these end up in the bin. And I said, please don't do that, because these are really, really useful for masking out white areas and putting ink around the edge. All sorts of different techniques you can do with the inks, your paints, and all sorts of things like that with them. Glad you know your shapes, Dean. I can't see through the card, Tracy. That was the problem. I forgot which ones I'm putting which. So they're really good sizes. It's so easy to clean them. Just give them a wipe with a damp cloth or baby wipes or whatever it is that you use to clean down with. So that's set 1. Set 2 is a different 4 set of shapes. And it is, I can't remember these ones, which one I've got first? Heart, yeah?
Heart.
Oval, yeah, well done. It's because it's behind me when I'm looking at the thing.
Hexagon.
Hexagon.
A square.
A square! It's like, what's that? What was that program?
High school.
High school, through the square window. Hi Anne, sorry you were late, you were placing the order. Oh, not a problem, not a problem. And again, you get the 4 masks there. The heart is just the most perfect heart. There's good hearts and there's bad hearts, isn't there? And that's a great, great shape. So what I've done is, on top of the free delivery if you spend over the £10, meaning that if you buy both sets there's a bundle discount for it, so they're both on there together if you look under the August What's New section. So if you buy both sets, you get 10% off, so that comes down to £16.18, and you get free delivery, which, to be quite honest, is a ridiculous price for 16 elements. So it's only just over £1 and your free delivery. Gold star for Dean.
We haven't got a gold star.
Well, I can do you a gold star.
Oh,
How about that? Brilliant. Okay. So that's what's new today. So we better do a demonstration, and you're going to get a bit of a sneaky peek as well of one of the stamp sets for next week's launch during my demonstration. But before I start that, let me just quickly show you some of the basic things that you can do with ink with them that I've been playing around with. So one of the things that people have asked me when I started to advertise these and show people what they were is, I don't understand the difference between a mask and a stencil. So stencil to me is, and this is what I say, so I'm not saying it's 100% correct, but I know lots of other crafters will say the same as well. So stencil to me is it's a piece of the material and the shape is cut out of it. And then you put your ink and that it makes the shape. The mask to me is the bit where you're putting it on a piece of card or material and you're masking that off as if you were doing, masking with stamping and things like that. So you're saying, I don't want ink or I don't want medium on that part. So would you hold the USA purchase until the next release? Do you mean, would I, if you place the order, will I not ship it? Is that what you mean, Vicky? And put it all together? I've got no problem with that whatsoever, if that's what you mean. Oh, you've got gold stars coming galore here. Are these going to be the same as the main launches and be restocked? Yes. Don't worry, Tracy. These are something that's really quick for me to get in. So if we do need to reorder again, because Dean is telling me the 50% of the bundle, the 2 sets has already gone. So, but please don't panic. Yeah, I'll get them in. I should be able to get them in re-get them in for next week if necessary. So going on that, stencils and masks. So this is the kind of thing that you get just with ink, which I'll show you now through your stencil section. So it gives you a really nice background, a really focal point that you can add in your stamps and things like that. You can mix in your colours, and of course, you know, you use whatever mediums you like. I've just used some different coloured inks here just to show you what all the shapes look like, and they're a really good size. These are pieces of A5 card, and then you can do things like extra techniques. So that's with the mask coming off the side of the page. That's double layered stencils, so I've used the star and then use the star stencil that's coming out next week over the top to get a layered look. And then of course you can wipe over your embossing ink pads as well. Isn't that colour insane? Let me just flick to the overhead camera because this is a new colour that I got in a few days ago, and I'm just in love with it. It's like, you know, the Salvage Patina ink, the distressing, it's like that with gold bits in it. It's a bit blurry on that camera. That's better. It's got gold sparkle in it. It's absolutely stunning. Wouldn't that be nice for like a diamond wedding or something like that? Did I get that right, Vicky? Is that what you meant? Yes, lovely. Yeah, no problem. I can just leave your order on the system and then put it together with next week's, or you can just order it all together next week. Like I said, I'll restock anyway. Right then, let's do a nice card. So you're going to get a sneaky peek of a couple of things coming. Just deciding which shape to use. I think I'm going to use the rectangle. I feel like the rectangle gets a bad rep for being boring. This is the most ridiculous sentence I've ever heard. Is it an oblong or a rectangle? I thought it was a rectangle.
Oh.
Oblong's a bit 70s, isn't it? Dean's telling me I'm wrong about my shapes now.
No, it's not it's wrong. Just
So I've got the rectangle one and a piece of card that I've cut down ready to my for my 5x7 card. So the technique that I used on those pieces of card there was just some basic inking, which I'll show you now. This is Speckled Egg. And I'm just using my blending brush. And what I like to do is, rather than go all over with the same kind of pressure when I'm using these, I like to do, you'll have probably seen this, other people do this before, but I like to start in one corner, and they give you such a crisp edge as well. Start in one corner quite heavy with the colour, and then just kind of lighten up, and I'm not re-inking my brush as I come down to the far corner here, and you still get the shape, but it's just really like subtle, and it kind of stops it looking too blocky where you just, otherwise it might just look like you've stuck another piece of card. I think maybe rectangle is technically one of our most used shapes. Yes, that's true. You're quite right. But I think when you do stencils and things like that, I don't really see people get excited as I do about hearts and stars and things like that. So can you see how that's kind of almost like an ombre down to that corner? And then when you take it off, you've got an absolute perfect, even where it's gone down to barely any ink there. It's probably not my smoothest, but my hands are struggling today. So, and they're really, really smooth, these, so really do easily wipe off. Okay, and then over the top, let's do that double stencil. And this is a sneaky peek. I think you might have seen this a couple of weeks ago as well. So to do that, so I don't get any stars anywhere else on that lovely white bit, I'm going to place that back on. Now you can take these down if you like. To be honest, the ones I've done so far, I've just been holding them. And you can have it either way up, so you big stars at the bottom or big stars at the top. I feel like that if I have them at the top, it's going to look like they're raining down. And then I'm going to use a slightly different shade. I'm going to use the Salvage Patina, which will hopefully tone in with that new embossing powder that I'll use in a minute. So this is like double stenciling now. And you're going to get that layered look without making a mess and getting it all where you don't want to. Let's see how that looks. You see that? It's really nice, isn't it? You can use darker and lighter colours if you want them to stand out even more. You can use embossing over the top bit, whatever you want. But I know it sounds like a really simple thing to have these basic shapes, but if you're the kind of person that just, you're constantly cutting out bits of shapes and things like that to use bits of paper to use as masks, actually, by the time you've done that a million times and they get wrecked and they end up in the bin and you lose them and all that kind of thing, I think it's worth having some really good reusable ones. Oh, thank you, Hazel. You like that I do larger stencils? Yeah. So again, we can do different sizes of these. I've already got some ideas for some more shapes, different variations, that kind of thing. And then you'll see the difference. So this is the normal stencil. So you'll see why I chose the different material for these ones. So that's your normal stencil, much more sturdy, and it needs to be like that when they're really intricate. For your inks and your paints and things like that, pastes and stuff, so you get a really crisp image. And then these ones, you can see, are much more thinner and flexible because you can use them on different shaped surfaces and all that kind of stuff. Right then, so that's the kind of background I've got ready now, and we're going to use one of the new stamp sets from next week. So you'll see this week coming up, you'll see me and the design team girls show you all our lovely cards that we've made with this stamp set. The collection's called the To the Moon and Back because this set is Love You to the Moon. And I'm going to use this big solid black stamp there, the moon shaped stamp, and you can layer on these flowers, or this is like almost like a starburst, or Kerry and Natasha have used it as like a firework, and you've got some little stars as well which coordinate with the stencil, but they're different sizes, so you can use them to add even more dimension. Lovely. So, oh, is Horse coming to say hello, or is he just feeling like he's not getting any attention? Horse, you want to come say hi? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. You okay? You say hi? Who's there? Who's the ladies waiting for you? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to have you on my lap, so in a minute, We'll all have some dinner after this. Vicky says hi. Okay, enough now. Right then. So, just got my stamping tool, and I want to double check that before I emboss on that, even with using my embossing powder, little pouch thing. Why can't I speak today? I swear, I think when my bones go funny, I also can't speak. You'd think I'd had a drink, wouldn't you? What's that called? Why can't I think of the name for it? Embossing pouch. I really can't remember. But I'm just going to run over my heat tool and just double check all that ink is dry to make sure my embossing powder doesn't stick to it.
Anti-static bag.
Anti-static bag, thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
Why was that being... Do you ever get that? What I mean, they call it fibrophag and stuff for people who've got fibromyalgia, which is slightly different to what I have, but I wonder if I get the same thing. Oh dear. Right then. So yeah, I think you're going to find these shapes go with whatever sets of stamps and things like that that you've got. And like I say, I've already probably got another set's worth in my head ready to go. I think ones with like curved edges would be nice and things like that, wouldn't it? I'm glad I'm not the only one, Hazel. Thank you. So I've placed the moon slightly off. Just stamp it twice. Is that 30% left?
Yeah.
Because otherwise that's gone down. Yeah, that's fine.
30% left.
Yeah. So 30% of the double set. But like I say, don't panic too much. Free bank haul for your free delivery in caps. But like I said, it's £10 on anything. Don't worry if there's just something else you want or you want to add in other things. You just have to spend a minimum of £10. Right then. Just need a little bit of paper. You're trying to tidy up after me. That moon, make a bait to add flowers as a crescent, absolutely. And you can do these flowers of being shaped slightly, so you can kind of layer them up around that and make your own little design. This is that ridiculously amazing embossing powder. It's called Neptune. It's one of Marian's ones. Just bring this down a little bit. That is so pretty, isn't it? Just get rid of this and then I'll heat set that. Would you be able to stock the little bottles of fine needle tips? Oh, you mean when you put like a little, the pins with the little bobble head, is that what you mean, the little bottles? I think Woodware do them, don't they, Tracy? Is that the ones you mean? Yes, Tracy, no problem. I'll get some of those in next time I place an order with the Woodware supplier. Isn't that cool? So, I'm just going to pop a sentiment on that. And I might use some of these little stars as well. But just something as simple as that rectangle. It kind of gives that illusion again of having depth, having dimension to it, as if you were going to do loads of matte and layering, but without that thickness, and you just get all that lovely texture with the inking. I've dropped 2 this week and they're broke. Oh no! I'll make sure I've got them in for next week then for the new release, and then if you're doing an order anyway, then you can pop it in. So lovely, lovely text on this. Just one sentiment in this set, but if you've got those happy everything sentiments, you can use loads of those too. But a really, really nice, like scripty one. I love you to the moon and back. We all say that to each other, don't we? And yeah, while it's in there, I'm going to use... And then you feel like you don't want to spoil it. I don't know. Let's do some little gold stars and see. Not sparkly though, because I think it might clash too much. Let's grab a standard gold. So just a bit more embossing ink. So again, just to make sure. So this is the kind of thing people are going to see the stars in the background and then see these extra stars that you've layered on, not quite be able to figure out how you've done it, I reckon. So I'll be like, is it a stencil? Is it not? Is it a stamp? Ah, yes. My niece Natasha said about it would be lovely as a baby card. Is he growling? What's he growling at?
Talking to me.
Horse, stop it. Good boy. Good boy. Right, let's add it on to a card blank. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Can you please tell me the offers again? Missed the start. Yes, so the two sets of masks together, set 1 and set 2 as a bundle, are there with 10% off, so that you get the 2 sets for £16.80. And then as long as you're in the UK, in the coupon section when you check out, oh thank you Tracy, free bank hole, and you'll get your free postage as well. And that counts on anything that you buy as long as you spend over £10. So even if you don't want these, if you want something else, we've got 5x7 jelly plates on there now. The round 4-inch jelly plates. I think Anne, was that you, Anne Burt? I think that was you that asked for jelly plates and a couple of others. So, that would be lovely, Valerie, to the moon and back on a Christmas card with Santa flying. That would be absolutely lovely. So the collection next week has got 4 stamp sets in it and a stencil. You've seen the stencil already in one of the stamp sets. So I'll be on Facebook probably Wednesday. I'll post out just to confirm that, probably Wednesday, to let you know, to show you all the different designs. And then it will be next Monday at 6 for the release of that. Just going to put some little last minute sequins. Try to source some sequins for you as well in some like pots and things like that, so keep a lookout for those. Are they all A6 sets? Yes, this time they are. There's 4 A6 sets and an A5 stencil. Does it just mean that it takes forever deciding where you put in your sequins? I can't decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I've got to have one more now. Can't have even. Dean looks at me like I'm absolutely crazy sometimes. I know, horse, we're nearly finished now. Well, considering I can barely feel my fingers, I don't think that's too bad to you. Let's have a look a little bit closer. So you've got that lovely inky background, the stars, and then all that lovely embossing all layered up together, but still a really clean, simple looking card. And you could do that with a gazillion different colour combinations, couldn't you? You have to have odd numbers too, Tracy. Yes, absolutely. Brilliant. So I know it's a little bit short today, but because I've been struggling a bit with my joints, I hope you don't mind me making it more of a half an hour one than an hour. We'll do a full hour next week with the full collection release. But happy shopping in the meantime. Let me just come back to the front and get rid of that. So have a look as well on Facebook. Kerry posted a card today. Her card of the day was a beautiful rainbow card using a stamp set actually for next week. So we decided let's do a theme for each week for us posting our cards of the day, and then you guys can join in too. So every Monday when Kerry, she's at the Monday Girl for card of the day, so she'll tell you what the theme is, and then by all means share your makes too, whether it's Claire Manning creative stuff or whether it's somebody else's designs and you're just doing it in rainbows this week. And yeah, that'd be great. And I'll tell you what, if there's any ones where you're using my designs, maybe I'll pick one a week and put it on the website or something and on the blog or something like that. Hi Braxy, you okay? Oh, thank you so much. So have a great week, guys. The other thing to let you know for this week is Friday I'll be back doing another live on the Facebook group Crafting Together with All Brands, which I know a lot of you are members of that group as well. So I will be on there at 11 o'clock on Friday with another demonstration. Dean, have we got one last little stock update? Is it still about the same for how much is left of the bundle, just to let people know? But like I said, don't panic anyway. Yeah, 30% left. But yeah, don't stress. If you want to buy it next week, I'll make sure I've got some more in. All right then, guys. Have a lovely Sunday evening. Oh, no, it's not Sunday. Monday. Rest of Monday. It feels like Sunday, doesn't it? 'Cause it's bank holiday. Yes, horse, we're done now. Say goodbye then. Bye. Bye, guys.